Hello and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Friday, August the 28th. My name is Barry Enerson. I'm the moderator of the room. This is the address to get into the room, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. I'm only going to go over a couple of trades today. I had more, but these were the interesting ones. The others were basically just very quick and quick and dirty scalps. I hate doing them. Well, I shouldn't say I hate doing them. I'll take them, obviously. But, somebody asked me, I got an email, a few emails actually, asked me if I were a scalper. And I have to say no. I mean, I really am not. I mean, obviously, what I'm trying to do is find stocks that are going to have some good follow through. But I will take trades. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, maybe it's just a scalp trade, and I'll take it. I mean, if I make money, I make money. But that is not my intention, is to make 5 or 10 cents on a trade. It is definitely my intention to have, especially the higher price ones, to run a dollar or two. But you have to take what the market is going to give you. All right, so let's take a look at the trades. And let's see, the first one is going to be line. Now, a little confusing on here. Now, I should also show you why I took line. And thought I had saved it. Just 1 second. Okay, now, again, if you're new to this video, a brief explanation if you've seen this video, this type of video over and over again. I'm sorry. I just want to go over again what we're really all trying to look for in the room. This is the red bar ignored setup. Now, the interesting thing is that, in theory, the longer the time frame, the higher the time frame, almost the better the setup, especially if you can get a fairly narrow bar. So 336, 346, I think, is pretty narrow. I know it's 10 cents on a $3 stock, but this is what we're looking for. So you see this big green bar, the red bar, and then the continuation. And now this is cheating just a little bit, because in theory the red bar has to be completely engulfed by the previous green candle. And you see here the topping tail is certainly above it. But I'm finding, in fact, when we finally get our grid going, this is where we're going to be able to refer to the previous candles. I want to have one that just looks at the body. So as long as the body is engulfed, never mind the tails. Now, I love this tail though, because this, again, as I said in yesterday's video, this to me means that the buyers took over. The sellers tried to drive it down, the buyers took over. Now, you could argue, depending on the time, I don't know what happened here exactly. You could say, well, the buyers were trying to ramp this up, and then the sellers took over and drove it down. But at any rate, here is the candle. It's basically engulfed by the previous one, and then the continuation. Hence, we ignore this, and we feel that the continuation will continue. So let me bring back the 5-minute candle. Now, this is a little bit confusing. I'm sorry for this, but I actually had, and it gets a little okay. Just 1 second. All right, so I actually tried to trade this twice, and the first time it did not work. And I took the trade the first time, bought it 355 right here. Get rid of this crosshair. So I bought it right here at 355, and I end up selling it at 348 right here, as it popped up and then it came back down. But I decided I really did want to continue to watch it, and so I bought it again here at 357. I sold some here. I don't have it marked. I sold I sold some here. This is incorrect. This line should be up here. Sold some here at 373, and then I sold the balance at 368 right here. So it turned out to be a pretty good trade. I'm sorry for this being very confusing. You know, just a word on this. I mean, these arrows and all that, they will be improved down the road. I mean, this is just something. I mean, I asked for these arrows and all so that I could do the videos and at least have some way to point. But they're going to be improved. They're a little cumbersome for me to work with right now, and that's why sometimes I don't put them on. But yeah, hopefully you get the gist of what I was trying to do. So again, I bought at 355. I sold for a loss the first time at 348. I bought again at 357 and I sold in two stages at 368 and 373. So it turned out to be a pretty nice trade actually. Now one of the reasons why I was into this one. This is a well, it's an energy, obviously in the energy sector, but we were all looking at let's see, MPI. Let me just bring up a new chart and take a look at MPO. And this one was just screaming, as you can see, and it was pointed out, somebody I think pointed out in the room around this level here. I know it got halted around 4 and then it just kept going up. Now I missed all this. I mean, you know, just flat out missed it. This would have been wonderful to get in on this little action there and then just ride it up to about here and then maybe sell down here. But at any rate, the reason I did that, and let me just forgetting to do some things today, guys. All right, so again, this is the MPO, and you see what an amazing move it made. I mean, you know, it's funny. Here is where you may have thought, okay, it's over. Or here, you see how it popped up here, and then the sellers took over, drove it down. It's over. Nope. I mean, this 461 all the way up to 714. These are 5-minute candles. I mean, this sort of a trade makes your day, week, month, year, depending how many shares you got. So, but at any rate, I wanted to watch Line because it's in the same. You know, this is an energy stock, and I thought, well, maybe no, energy stocks were basically on fire today. So that was the other reason I really wanted to take a look at Line. Now, the other trade, and this was kind of lucky. This was NYLD, and make sure I've got this right. Yes. So again, this is probably one of the best examples and a true example of what we're talking about in terms of the green bar ignored. So here it is. Here's the action. Here's the red bar. Here's the green bar, totally engulfed by the previous one, and then then it continues down. And now I was really late on this one. I think I saw this. This is actually, I think this one came from the sort of the prototype grid system. It's called Grid. The program is called Grid, and I'm still testing it. And you know, the problem I have is that I have to manually do it. I have to go to the window. I have to manually say, okay, find. I have to wait for it to search through stocks. I get a window pop up. I take a look at it. By the time I see it, yeah, maybe it was down here. But I liked it enough. I think the SPY was going down at that point, and this is some kind of a financial. So I decided to take the trade right here at 1585, and it it went down. Stop it. Okay, it went down to 1574, and it popped back up. Now, by all rights, I should have been out of this trade about right here. And as I said in the room, you know, I was answering a fair number of questions today, some in the room, some via email, and I was actually on the phone. And I flat out forgot that I had this. So got very lucky on this one because here's the action here. SPY was really moving down again, and I exited the trade at 1560 from actually 1585. So not bad, 25 cents on this type of a stock, or on this price of a stock. And that is, I think, it. I know I traded VEEV and DEER and FCX. FCX was sort of an interesting one. Let me see if I can let's bring that one up. I have to watch it on next week too, because this is one in the pre-market we were watching this one. I guess Carl Icahn said he is taking a stake in this. So we were trying to actually, you know, look at it as a long, and it came back down, popped up, a bit erratic. I know I was in this one. I made just a pittance. Let me just go to here. I think I was in here at 10, right around here, 1050 of 1052. Yeah, 1052. I was in the short right around this area, right here, in fact, and you know, just got 10 cents out of it. I was hoping it would collapse all the way down to at least this level, so sort of the support level here. Just didn't happen, but we'll have to see. Again, Carl Icahn says he's taking a stake in this, so we'll have to see if there's a little more excitement on this on Monday. All right, that's it. Trade ideas worked very well for me today. I think I was complaining how sluggish it was yesterday. I think they did some work on it last night, and when I woke up this morning, everything was as it should have been. When I say sluggish, I mean, when I was clicking on symbols, here's, for instance, here, if I click on this one, there, well, of course, I miss I miss my window. It disappears on me, but. Let's just bring it back up. Here we go. So what was happening though was when I was trying to click on a window, you see my mouse was here, you see my mouse pointer, but I wasn't getting an arrow like this. I was getting sideways arrows. It was just, obviously it was pausing and trying to figure out, do I want to let this guy click on this and have it loaded instantly? So this was happening to me all day yesterday. Today is back to normal, so that's a good thing. And Dan Merkin, our CEO, came into the room and basically started showing us what the optimized channel will start to look like. Anybody in the room and who's a Trade Ideas subscriber certainly a Trade Ideas subscriber will be an early adopter of our AI channel. Looks like we'll have a pre-release sometime just after Labor Day. It's not too far away, a couple of weeks, and we'll have to. And it looks really exciting because again, now they've been able to concentrate all their time and efforts on creating these channels, get them optimized every day. There should be enough there should be enough channels for everybody. There'll be swings, swing long, swing shorts. Of course, intraday trading, shorts and longs. I actually made a suggestion. I mean, sometimes, some of these strategies, the volume can be a little bit light. And, I like to trade stocks that, I've traded about 500,000 shares anyway on some of these strategies. So, I think there'll be something for everybody. And Dan, he says this is going to be the big game changer. It's the way of the future of trading. If you can get strategies that are optimized every day, it's just going to put the odds in your favor. It does not mean that every single alert will work on that day. It doesn't mean that the majority of them will work on that day. But over the course of a few days, the odds should be in our favor, especially if they are optimized every single day. All right, that's it for this week. What a week! Monday, down 1,000 points in the first 10 minutes, the rally, and now maybe we sort of settled in. I don't know what's going to happen for the balance. Hour and 15 minutes left in the market. I'm going to get back to trading, back into the room, and let me just bring back the cover page. Rid of all these. Whoops. There we go. Okay, here again is how to get into the room. You can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you bright and early in the trading room on Monday morning. Bye-bye.